Hi, boys and girls. Here's another one of your Thanksgiving rotations. It's on a passage called Mashed Potatoes, a History. Potatoes are related to the poisonous plant, nightshade, and to tobacco, chili peppers, bell peppers, and tomatoes. They can be made into baked potatoes, tater tots, french fries, hash browns, and one of the stars of the Thanksgiving table, mashed potatoes. You can see the trace of the potato to the Andes Mountains in South America. Around 8000 BC, people began to grow potatoes. Farmers then bred the potatoes to gradually become bigger and better tasting. The Inca actually ate potatoes as one of their main foods, but the Inca people were the only ones in the world eating potatoes at that time. The popularity of the potato did not spread north like corn, beans, and squash did. In the 1500s, Spanish invaders conquered South America. When they learned about potatoes, they decided to take some back to Europe to show the people there. At first, Europeans were very suspicious about this new food. They also had laws about what crops could be grown, and these laws encouraged people to plant wheat and barley instead of potatoes. It took a long time for lawmakers to change these laws and for the potato to become popular. European traders also brought potatoes by ship to China, and in China the potatoes were more quickly accepted. At first, however, only people who were rich ate potatoes, but by the 1700s, potatoes were eaten by lots of people. European farmers in the 1700s had a difficult time harvesting wheat and barley due to plant diseases. Potatoes were more resistant to these diseases, so farmers started planting them instead, and by the 1800s, many northern Europeans were eating potatoes regularly. Gradually, European people introduced the potato to the other continents, as well as Europe. In the 1830s, when the rye harvest didn't go well in Russia, farmers began to plant potatoes. Soon, potatoes replaced rye bread in Eastern Europe and Central Asia. By the 1800s, people in Ireland were living mainly on potatoes, until 1845, when a fungus destroyed almost the entire potato crop. Millions of people starved to death. Many of the remaining Irish decided to move to the United States to start over. The Irish immigrants brought their habit of eating potatoes every day with them. Around the 1850s, many North American farmers who used to grow sweet potatoes gradually replaced them and started to grow more white potatoes. The history of mashed potatoes is unclear. Some say the English came up with the mashed potato and gravy in the 1600s. Others believe that it was a Frenchman named Antoine Parmentier who held a potato cooking competition in 1771. Regardless, mashed potatoes are enjoyed at Thanksgiving time and throughout the year in many homes across America. You need to work with your group to answer the following questions. Number 1. What was the first place that potatoes were grown? Point to the evidence from the text. Number 2. How did potatoes first get introduced to Europeans? What is your evidence from the text? Number 3. In the 1700s, more European farmers were planting potatoes. What happened to cause this change? Make sure to list your proof from the text. Number 4. Why did Russians start growing potatoes? Make sure to cite evidence from the text. And finally, number 5, make an inference. Why did so many farmers decide to grow less sweet potatoes and more white potatoes around the 1850s? Use highlighters, go back in the text, use your group to help you answer these questions. Good luck!